Hey YouTube, it's Earl, and I'm coming to you on a very special night tonight, and that is primarily because we have a good friend and viewer of this show that has sent me this very old, probably pre-Republic Peterson pipe standard system pipe. So let's get into it and let's talk about it. Okay, guys, tonight, like I said, I got a very special pipe in the mail today from one of our good friends, one of our commenters who probably leaves a comment, very educational comments on almost all of my videos, Takeo Kimura, or Craig, as I know him. And he has been very generous to me over the past, really probably about 6 months, but I would consider him a friend from at least, I guess, the last year and a half or maybe 2 years. I'm trying to think when we really started chatting in comments and exchanging emails and things like that. But he's a good friend. He sent one. There was a video where I did a boxing opening where he sent a bunch of tobacco my way, things like Bengal slices and a few other things I think I've reviewed on the channel recently for us. He sent me some Stonehenge. He sent me a couple other pipes on this that one day I might get around to reviewing those, or at least showing those off as well. But this is a really special gift to me and very cool. You can tell that this pipe is old, and let me get into it, in a little bit more detail, and I'll be showing you some video recorded of just the pipe itself so you can see it in a little bit better detail than you will here in my hand. But number one, you can tell it's an old pipe because it's small and it's light and it's beautiful. It's got lovely bird's eye. It's got a little bit of straight grain across the bowl, and then it's got some more bird's eye on the other side. The chamber for a pipe that is about 75 years old or maybe older is in incredible condition. You can tell this has been well taken care of. The stem is almost perfect. It still has got its luster and shine to it. There are almost no teeth marks on it. The other way that you can tell that it's old is some of the markings itself. So here, where my finger is, it's very light. So you can tell it's been taken care of. I'm sure either Takeo in his ownership of it, or if it was a previous owner, they did a very good job of probably buffing this pipe and keeping a good shine on the finish here. But in doing so, they probably wore down some of the markings. I guess it could be, or stampings, could be due to age, I guess. But I'm not sure. I think those stampings would stay maybe more intact if they had not been buffed. That's my take on it. I don't buff. I probably do a poor job of taking care of my pipes, but I really don't buff any of my pipes, so I'm not familiar on that. But I think anytime you start getting these stamps wore down, that's part of what's going on there. But here it says it's made in England, and it's got a number 364 on it, and so that really kind of I think becomes key in dating this pipe on its origin. So if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since Peterson has had any of their pipes manufactured in England. The other way that you can begin to tell some of the age is around the nickel band itself. And very, very faint, like I say, even the markings on the nickel band have begun to wear over time. And so like K and P is incredibly difficult to read, but it's there. The nickel band actually does have some hallmarks on it. I don't believe that makes it a silver band. I think they at one point put hallmarks on their nickel bands, and I don't remember the exact reason why they did it. I'm not a Peterson expert by any stretch of the imagination, so I know many of you guys might be, and if you are, please leave me some comments on here if you got some additional tips or takes on this as well. But there are 3 hallmarks here, which again, like I said, I think that just denotes that it's a nickel band. And then it also says Peterson on the nickel band in block lettering itself, or just standard non-cursive lettering. Then on this side of the pipe, it says Peterson System 3. And so, I believe that again is a pipe shape, and I think the 364 on Made in England is a pipe shape as well. I'm not a Peterson expert. I don't know if there is still a 364 shape for Peterson, if that's still one of their standard shapes. But it's a lovely, I think this is a full bent billiard pipe, and it's just a lovely little pipe. It's got a few dings on it, but for a 75-year-old pipe, what else do you expect? There are going to be dings on it, and I think that adds to the character of this pipe. And it's a great little pipe. I'm so thankful for Takeo sending this on and letting me have this pipe, and hopefully it will keep it for years to come, and maybe pass it on to my kids once I pass away. But it's a lovely pipe. And tonight I'm also smoking in it Amphora and their Kentucky blend, which is dark fired Kentucky and Virginia tobaccos that I believe have been pressed together and then put out in kind of broken flake form. Other things about it that I think are interesting itself. So when I look at the drilling for the system side of it, and I compare it to one of my system pipes of more recent production, one of the things I feel like the drilling goes deeper, and it looks like they used one drill bit to do that. It's pretty uniform shape all the way down, and the well seems to be a little bit deeper on this pipe than on my Peterson pipes itself, or my newer production pipes. The other thing, that's the main thing that I kind of noticed. The other thing that it looks like is the draft hole that goes from the shank to the bottom of the bowl seems to be drilled a little bit higher in the shank itself. In the bottom of the bowl, it seems to be right where it needs to be from that perspective. So it seems like it's drilled extremely well, and the stem itself is just a little bit thinner than more recent production itself. And like I said, it's in incredibly good condition, very shiny, no teeth marks yet. I'll probably put teeth marks on it. But it's a lovely pipe. And again, I can't say thank you enough. It smokes like a dream. And Takeo, thank you so much for sending it on. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all again soon. And Takeo, go Tigers. Y'all have a good night.